Hey guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. Tonight I'm going to be making a shaker for the very first time. So I picked up this gingerbread shaker from Hobby Lobby. I think I used my 50% off coupon, so it was $7.50. I didn't do the little hearts in the middle. I'm just going to do confetti. And like I said, I've never done one of these before. So I did go ahead and cut out all the pieces off camera. And I am just gonna stick the rest of these back on here. I don't have that many dies, so I don't really have a system for storing my dies. So for right now, this is what it is. Okay, so I wanted to do something a little different too. I just didn't want to do the plain brown that's on here. They just did like a tan and then a brown color on top of that. So I went with a plaid. I did this plaid from this 12 Days of Christmas. It's Paper Studio. I'm assuming it's Hobby Lobby. And this just has some really neat Christmas papers in it. This is from last year. Very thin paper though, like very thin. Maybe a little bit thicker than computer paper, but not much. I'm trying to see if it's, yeah, they don't have the weight on here, but it's not that thick. And then the second one is a paper that I got from, I think this is a Tim Holtz collection. Yeah, I think this is part of this, the Ideology Tim Holtz, which is really kind of vintage looking. I love this page. Look at all those beautiful cut aparts. So anyway, I did two different plaids. There was 3 acetate pieces that came with the set, so I just decided that I would do 3. So I cut out the acetate, the overlay, the back, and then I did cut out of brown foam the middle. So I'm hoping that this is thick enough. This is just the foam sheets with the sticky back that you get at Walmart. So I'm just taking out the inner pieces of the arms and the legs right now because those didn't come out when I punched it. But if you don't have the foam, I think it recommends about 6 to 10 pieces of cardstock stacked on top of each other. So I'm hoping that this foam is enough. It's not really thick, so I'm hoping that it does the trick. I think it will. And it does have a sticky back, so that's kind of nice. You don't have to put glue on one of the pieces that you use. All right, so that's that guy. What I'm doing right now is I'm making some embellishments for a gingerbread theme swap. So one of the things that you have to do is make a shaker element or a sequin mix. So I thought it'd be a great time to try out the shaker. And then you also have to make a wand, a rosette wand. So I took some coordinating paper and I just cut out the pieces for a rosette. This is a snowflake die I haven't used yet. Looks kind of fragile, but we'll give it a try. I didn't love the first one that I made that was with a die that came with this. So it was a 2-die set. And like that one, I think it was because I did 4 of them and I think 3 would have been thick enough. So I'm gonna try 3 at first and see how that looks. So anyway, those were 2 of the elements, and then one was, it could be store-bought or handmade for handmade embellishments. So you could do like rosettes or bows or something like that. And then one coordinating store-bought item. So I got this little cookie cutter from Walmart. It was $1.98, but I thought it was perfect. It's a little gingerbread inside of a cookie cutter. So I'll send that along with it. I did cut out little bows and buttons and little mouths and eyes. So I have those here. So I think I'm going to start building. So I think the easiest way to do this foam part, I think I'm going to stick this to the upper piece. Lay him down. I do have a tweezers here if I'm going to need him. All right, this is a lot harder than it looks. Oh, yep, I'm not going to be able to do that. I cut it out this way, so the actual waves on the hands, I have to do it this. So I'm going to have to stick this to the bottom piece, which is fine. I just thought it would be easier to do it to the top, so then I didn't have to glue everything. Okay. So then I'm just lining this up with the bottom piece, trying to go slow. And just match it up. Okay. All right, so this is about the thickness of the foam. So I think that'll be okay. And then that will go on there. So the acetate will go in first, like that, and then the overlay. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna have to do is put some sequins in. And I think I'm just gonna do, I've got this little mix pre-made. I've got these little, they're all little hexagons. These are kind of big. I don't think I want to use a real big one. I think I'll do a couple candy canes. And I know the ones that I've seen, the shakers that I've seen, they're not real stuffed. They just have enough to shake around, but not full. So I'm just kind of hand picking some white and red out of here. I've got this little holographic one. You probably can't even see it on camera. I'm just going to take that out. They're kind of staticky, so they're kind of stuck on there. Couple more candy canes. And okay, I think I'm going to put a few just white circles in, or red circles in there as well. I think it needs a few more white. That one went flying across the room. I was gifted this tweezers and it is so nice for picking these up. I absolutely love it. It's got a real fine tip point on it. I think one more white one and we'll be done with this. Okay, so I have my Glossy Accents is the only liquid glue that I have, but I think that it will work just fine. So I'm just going to go around the edges here. So these really aren't that hard to make. I was very intimidated by them. I would say that the most time-consuming part is cutting all the pieces. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to make another layer. I'm just not going as thick as I did on the first layer. And I'm going to lay my red and black plaid one on there. Oops. I'll use my tweezers actually to pat that down. And I'm just going to hold it just for a second down here until it bonds a little bit. That is really cute. Really cute. The other one that Hobby Lobby had was a Christmas tree, and I think that would give you a lot of use too, a lot of different uses for that one. I mean, obviously still only at Christmas time, but that is what it looks like. How cute. Oh, I love it. Yeah, so I mean, obviously you can only use it at Christmas time, but I still think that you'd get more uses. That a snow globe I thought was one also that would be a neat one to do because you could do different colors inside. Okay, so now I'm going to place his eyes and his mouth, and they're little tiny dots. So what I did was I just put a little dot of glossy accents on my paper, and I'm just going to pick up the eyes, dip them in the glue, and then lay them on the gingerbread. I'll do the same for his mouth. Just gonna kind of do okay, and then he's got a bow. There were some pieces in the collection, or in the collection that this came with that were just little, like a little candy cane and a little, I put it away, a little holly. And the pieces were so small, I was like, no. Like, I started to cut them out, and I'm like, oh, I have to glue, like, each stripe on the candy cane. I don't think so. I was not willing to do that. So I'm like, if I want to use accents somewhere and put like a piece of holly on him or something, I'll just use a sticker or find a sticker to use instead. That was not worth it to me. Even these buttons, like I could see just doing a jemmies instead. So you didn't have to futz with these. There. All right, so he's got a little bow tie and two little buttons, and he is done. So cute. I probably could have been a little neater with the glue, so that is something that I will have to work on. I'm hoping that it dries clear. Well, I know it'll dry clear because it's clear, but I hope it doesn't look like you can see where it dries. Does that make sense? But anyway, there is the first one, and I'm just gonna make another one. I'll put you guys on fast forward so you don't have to listen to me while the whole time, but this is the one that has some green in it. So I'll probably use some green sequins as well when I put it together. So put you guys on fast forward and I will just start working on this one. Okay guys, he's finished. I gave him kind of a crooked smile. I left it like that. I thought it was kind of cute. So these are the two that I made. I'm really happy with how they turned out, and I'm actually very excited with kind of how easy they were. So thanks for watching tonight, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.